Hi there, I'm Ann Perry, founder of Business Heroine, and this is the Ask a Heroine column. So the question that was written in to me this time is this. She writes, I want to start a business as a professional organizer for people in their homes. I haven't ever been paid to do this before, so I think a place to start might be to first offer my services doing house cleaning and then work my way up to organizing. Is this a good idea? Okay, so I'm so glad that you wrote this question in because what you're referring to here is it's what I like to call the myth of a stepping stone business. So what you're saying is basically you don't know if you're qualified or probably qualified. I was going to say capable. It sounds like you know you're capable of doing a great job doing professional organizing, but you don't know if you're qualified to do that yet or if you are perceived to be qualified to do that yet. So you need some sort of stepping stone along the way to bring you there. So here is why I call this the myth of a stepping stone business. Because while on the outside, at first, it might feel like if you were to do house cleaning for people, that could lead you to the professional organizing because, you'd have some clients, they trust your work, they've seen that you do a great job with your with the cleaning and that you are very naturally organized, and it could maybe lead into some jobs doing the professional organizing, something like that, right? So there's a logical thought process there. However, the truth is that you don't need to have a stepping stone to go straight toward that professional organizing business that you want. There are ways that you can strategically launch it and get your first clients, and that's a conversation for another time. But I just really want to hone in on this because this is a mistake that I've made myself personally. So this definitely comes from experience. I've built entire businesses, built entire clienteles, and then, once this whole business is built, it's like I realize, oh, that's not even the business that I want. And it felt like it was going to be a stepping stone, but it actually wasn't. It was just a whole other path. It's like, here's what we want, right? Here's where we think the stepping stone is on the way, but really it's just a whole other path. Because the truth is, it takes time and energy and effort and focus to build any business. And it takes the same amount of time, energy, effort, and focus to build a clientele of house cleaning, a house cleaning clientele, as it does to build a professional organizing clientele. So you might as well go straight for what you want now. If it's about feeling that you aren't qualified yet, like, well, I need some experience under my belt before I can charge people, take their money for doing something that I've never done that before professionally. Quick idea for you. What you could do is have a grand opening special where the first 5 professional organizing clients, they get half off or something like that. Maybe you even do a drawing and one person gets it for free. And that way you have the experience under your belt and now you're qualified, right? It sounds like you already know how to do this. You're natural at it. So you can always price your services to where it feels in alignment with you now. That's actually something I spoke about in a previous Ask a Heroine video, was about the pricing alignment scale, like picking a price that feels really in alignment with where you are. But you can start that now, right? You can start that now. If you know that you can do that, go ahead and put your focus on finding your first clients for your professional organizing business and skip the other one altogether, because I promise you it's just a detour. It's just a whole different path. And life is too short to take detours and do things that we don't want to do. It's like, let's just do the thing that brings us the most joy. Because the thing that brings you the most joy is probably also where you really naturally shine, and people will be so happy to receive that. That's the myth of a stepping stone business busted for you right there. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for writing in and asking your question. Wishing you the best of luck.